Keep going.
Like this verse 3. For the vision is yet for appointed time.
Right, so the vision is yet for appointed time. Go ahead.
But at the end shall speak.
Right, but at the end it shall speak. All right? So we're in the end of Esau's rulership. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 8. Right? Yeah, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 8. Right, read that again.
This Habakkuk 2 and 3.
Right.
For the vision is yet for appointed time.
Right, for the vision is yet for appointed time. Go ahead.
But at the end it shall speak.
Right, and that's how we know that Esau's kingdom is over. Right? Because these prophecies are speaking. Right? Go ahead.
Shall speak and not lie.
Right, it shall not lie. Meaning what? Because it's going to happen in real time. And we're seeing this again. We're in the midst of WW3. We're in the midst of the microchip, Salakia, and we're also in the midst of Jacob's trouble. Okay, what more can we say? Go ahead, bro. Yeah, get that 2nd Ezra chapter 6. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7. It says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times?
The splitting of the time, the division of the time. Go ahead.
Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow?
Right, so the end of the first is Esau's rulership. And the beginning that follows is what? Jacob's rulership. It can be identified as the kingdom of heaven. It can be identified as the kingdom of Yahushua. Go ahead.
Verse 8, it says, And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born,
Right.
of him Jacob's hand held first of the heel of Esau.
Go ahead.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And that's the point. Esau is the end, and we're the next. Okay, so the spirit of Yahweh Shem Al-Shah. Read that again. Yeah.
Verse 8, it says, And he said unto me, Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him
And
Jacob.
that also shows you what? That we're going to take over one generation. Right? This is the last, man. Go ahead, bro.
It said, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau,
Right.
for Esau is the end of the
And
world.
that's symbolic. How Jacob was going to snatch Esau out of their rulership. Right? Go ahead.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Esau is the end of a rulership, his kingdom, his dominion. Right? And Jacob, Yaikwa, it means what? Supplanter. But also a definition for that name is a liar in wait. Right? A liar that is waiting. And what are we waiting? We're waiting for the second coming of Yahushua.
Because if we do it now, it's going to suck. Still going to be in this man's kingdom.
That's right, bro. That's right.
You know, I don't mean to just jump, you know.
Please jump in, bro.
You know how many towns and communities got flushed out by Esau?
That's right. That's right.
Rosewood, Black Wall Street, them just like the top two.
Yes, sir.
That's the top two. Like he got the top 10 commandments, but it's over it's 613 commandments.
Mound values upon.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
It was instantly 50 reported incidents where Jake got kicked out of a community.
Right.
Like, up to 1,000, Jake got to go.
Lake Lanier.
Come on, we killed 150 y'all in a massacre. The rest of y'all survived. Can you imagine that shit?
Yes, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why we a liar and wait. We gotta wait for Yahweh Shai to
That's
bring
it.
the whole kingdom.
That's it.
Get this council out the way first.
Right.
And Apostle Hart said we gotta start speaking in code. I gotta work on that.
Come.
But get this problem out the earth first, and then we come into the kingdom, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's right.
Because everything you're gonna do is gonna be a counterattack by Esau.
Hey, since the point said that, get Baruch 3 and 8. Get Deuteronomy
Come on,
20
man.
and 68, man. Yo, Gazal, what's up, man? You shot? Dang.
Hey, the fire going out. You know, the fire going out, you know.
Yeah, Baruch 3 and 8, bro.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, and verse 8. It says, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
We're yet this day in our captivity. Is on user point.
It's systemic now, man. You got some called damn, what do you call it? It's like systemic bullying, man. It's like it's like systemic harassment. Like it's hard for you to get this house because you're a so-called black and Hispanic person.
I know it's a term too, racism.
Yeah, it's systemic
Systematic
racism.
racism,
Yeah,
yeah.
systemic racism, systemic harassment. Like we're getting bullied systemically, man. All right, that's why we gotta wait till this man, wait till our Savior, Captain Planet. It's the spirit I was at the car shop last week. About last week. And guess what show they had playing? Captain Planet from like '93. But long story short, We gotta wait until Yahushua overthrow this whole oppressor, man.
Which makes us liars in wait.
Yep.
Liers. We're waiting the arrival of Yahushua.
Bring it out.
Just back you up. It's a ChatGPT search. Just to summarize, it says there's more than 30. There's 30 to 50 or more black-owned communities that have been destroyed or displaced.
That's go ahead.
Go ahead. It was just saying due to Esau come in and do a highway, or they'll just flood the city because they want to make a lake.
Or they'll create a narrative that you raped the so-called white woman. Now we're finna massacre 300 of you. And the rest of the rest of the survivors gotta go, man. All right. Ever since after the Civil War, bro, you think Jake left slavery and started a new life and life went on? No, ever since the Civil War ended, Jake been getting their ass handed to him, man. We already know the atrocities of slavery, man. Who was under this demon's clutches, man, his claws. But ever since the Civil War ended, Jake always been trying to make an effort to build their own community. Like, they make an effort to look like Jake only want to live in the hood, he only want to live in the project. When Jake has his own shit, Esau reacts. Now, what's his name? Joffrey?
Yeah.
Nigerian? Yeah, he was like, you complain about us, right? Like we're a problem, but when we want to have our own shit, then that's a problem too. You destroy everything we fucking built, man. You're the problem!
So if we leave, you'll do just like you did in ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
You'll try to get us back.
You trying to get us back, man.
Because if we leave, this system goes down.
Yeah.
You know?
Northern Kingdom,
Right.
Southern Kingdom.
That's right. Especially Issachar, bro.
We're the battery of your kingdom.
That's right, bro.
So
The
what's your
engine in your car.
the Duracell battery?
That's right.
So yeah, we're that engine. So when the engine leaves, your car can't go anywhere.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
It says where thou hast scattered us
right, throughout the four corners of the world. Go ahead.
for a reproach and a curse,
Right.
and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities
So
of our
subject means what? Under the rule. So we're yet this day under the rule because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. We committed spiritual fornication. You heard Dr. Dre. He had a record label called The Aftermath. This is the aftermath. Okay, this is the end of the aftermath for breaking the law, statutes, and the commandments. Right? But guess what? We're in the end now. The prophecies are here. Right? Esau is afraid. He's shook. You know what? Get Revelation 12 and 12.
Because unlike ancient Egypt, we weren't supposed to know our identities.
That's right.
We weren't supposed to know that we were Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Go ahead, bro.
All right, this Deuteronomy 28. This Deuteronomy 28 and 29, I'm gonna read it in NLT. It said you would grope around them in the broad daylight like a blind man, like a blind person.
And this is talking about from a spiritual sense, right? It's not meaning that it's broad daylight, you can't see the light. You can't see this building. This is from a spiritual sense. Meaning what? You don't have spiritual awareness, right? You lack the spirit. We all lack the spirit at one time, right?
It's like a blind person groping in the darkness.
Right.
But
Because, hey, and when you think about going into these different philosophies, trying to find God to the best of your ability, but you know something's wrong, but you just can't put your finger on it. Go ahead, bro.
but you would not find your way.
Right.
You would be oppressed and robbed continually.
You will be what? Oppressed and robbed. Who's oppressing us? The Edomites. Who's robbing us? The Edomites. Continually.
Yeah.
So what's going
Amalek.
on? Amalek.
Particularly.
Okay, the chief of the nations, man. Right? So basically, we're here under this bullshit ass rulership because of spiritual fornication. Go ahead, bro.
And no one would come to save you.
No one would come to save you for an allotted time, right? To prove that. Now jump to 68.
It's Deuteronomy 28 and 68. I'm gonna read it here.
Yeah.
And Yahweh Bashar shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Well, America is modern day Egypt, right? America is modern day Egypt. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Go ahead.
thou shalt see it no more
The
again.
land of Israel, right? Our motherland. Go ahead.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondman.
Bond described as what? It's talking about slaves. Bond means slave. Go ahead.
And bond women, and no man shall buy you.
And no man shall redeem you. Okay, so we can't save ourselves. You got LeBron James still subject to payments. Michael Michael Jordan, well, he dead too, from a spiritual sense. Hey, they're still subject to payments. And these are so-called billionaires. How are you a billionaire and there's still certain place with Esau you can't even go to? Terrence Crawford just said that. You know, what's his name? Shay the dude.
Jackson.
Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp asked your boy, is he free? He said no. He said there's still certain tables I can't sit with these white folks. Right? But remember, we supposed to be free.
But what did King David say? I am their song.
That's right, bro.
So Terrence Crawford, you're just the entertainer.
That's it. That's it.
You know?
That's it.
And they move blood and bones. That dude say that. He said, why you want to be around a bunch of white people?
Mm-hmm.
He said, we don't want you at our table. We want you out here doing what they're doing. Especially that they see his ass entertainment. That's it.
Somebody
That's
told
it.
John Legend to shut up and play the piano.
That's it.
When he made an effort to speak on his political views,
Right.
Edomite was like, shut up and play the piano.
You know what? And Edomite told LeBron James the same thing. Shut up and bounce the ball.
Yup.
Shut up and dribble.
Yeah, that's right, boy. Shut up and drill. Go ahead. Man. Yeah, go ahead. Get the quote party. You want to bring something out. This one, whenever you want to jump in, bro.
This is my bad.
Good. Hey, get ready, man. You know, get ready to Yeah,
This is Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens.
right.
And
You trust you heavens. Who dwells in the spiritual realm? You have Yahweh and Yahweh shine the heavenly host, right? And our loved ones, they're rejoicing. Why? Because the end is near. Prophecies are happening in real time now. Right? It's no longer tarrying. We're no longer crazy anymore. Go ahead, bro.
it says, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Right,
and of the sea.
everybody's going to be faced with the Revelation 13 and 16. But guess what? Only the Israelites can pass or fail this test. The elect will pass, and the non-elect will fail. Right? Go ahead.
It says, for the devil is come down unto you,
Right.
having great wrath.
And who is the physical form of Satan on earth? The Edomites. That's in the book of 2 Thessalonians, man. Go ahead, bro.
Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
He knows that he has a short time. And when you go into the Greek word for that term, know, it means to look into. So what did he look into and see that he has a short time? Was it Planeteer? Right? Was it that looking glass shit? You seen Operation what?
Looking Glass?
Operation Looking Glass. What did you see to make you come off your high horse and you know what come after the Israelites? You seen something. And it only makes sense that it was Operation Looking Glass or whatever you use to make contact with Satan. You seen something.
Probably saw that writing on the wall.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's it. That's it.
Then you see chariots coming towards the planet Earth.
That's right, bro.
You have trajectories. So
Right.
you know at this trajectory they're going to be here at this time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the chariot is according to the Bible. You know who's inside the chariot is according to the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You know who they're coming for according to the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just one aspect of how you know certain things.
That's right.
Yeah, that's got to be intimidating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see something like that, like an unstoppable force,
You know,
and then
Acts
you know
18 or
within
more.
your so-called power, while you within your blessing, you can't do anything to take you over, man. What you wanted to, you know?
And since you said that, Acts 18 and 1, because now the prophets are fixtures within the United States. Okay, just like when you go to the United States and you think of the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Golden State Bridge. Well, guess what? Now the prophets are fixtures in your demographic, right? Get that. Acts chapter 18 and 1.
This is the book of Acts chapter 18 verse 1. After these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth.
Corinth.
Verse 2.
So
And
he was
found,
in Greece. Go ahead.
verse 2. And found a certain Jew named
Aquila.
Aquila, born in Pontus, lately come from Italy
Right.
with his wife
So you had
Priscilla.
Jews out there in Italy, right? flattering. Go ahead.
Because that
Claudius.
Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome.
So what? So wait a minute. Claudius commanded all the Jews to leave Rome. Why? Because of these camps. The camps was turning everything right side up out there, causing hell. And when you look into that term command in the Greek, it goes into to prescribe. Right? So what form of legislation did he have to have the removal of the Jews? Now when I researched it, there's no edicts out there to support this, but it only makes sense that that command is parallel with what? A form of legislation to get the Jews up out of there. And you jump to Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. And hopscotch. You got that Isaiah 19 verse? Go ahead, brother. You got something?
Hey, this is Isaiah 19 and 4. And the Egyptians might give over into the hand of the brutal Lord.
Right, so the Americans, like these so-called Americans are modern-day Egyptians, right? Go ahead.
It says, and a fierce king shall rule over them,
Against Donald Trump. Go ahead.
said the Lord, and how about Hashem shall oppose?
So Donald Trump is his fierce king. Donald Trump is his cruel king. And guess what? As of 2 days ago, within the time span of 72 hours, he has just declared war on these American inner cities, right? So he don't really give a damn about you, Jake, that's murking yourselves in these inner cities. No, he's worried about the prophets, right? Hey, the prophets are the thorn within Esau's side.
But yeah, he gonna steamroll them over too, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, because Apostle Hart, he had mentioned, you know, because based through the Spirit, he said in the beginning that Trump is Nero, but Trump was speaking about that there's an enemy within, and he's speaking about Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when he makes a criminal or a thug, you know, like you said, they be saying on the comment board, the usual suspects. He talking about Jake, but you know, to land back, bro. The main focus is the prophets.
Yeah, it's a prophet.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you got to get through the fat to get to the meat.
That's right.
So the fat, that's the 2/3. You know, Edomites got strategies where they finna unalive multiple birds with one stone. So they're going to steamroll through the cities, go to war with YNs, but they're targeting the prophets, man.
And guess what? Now you have the executive order of martial law. So the prophets has to be removed off the highways and the byways. And all so-called Americans are deemed terrorists as since the or hence the Patriot Act, right?
Yeah. That's why they he trying to take speech. Like I said, everything hate speech. Yeah. He telling the reporter he's speaking hate. He's speaking hate.
But see, he's smart. See, they're gonna generalize it.
Yeah.
You know, to get what they want.
That's right.
You know, in order to get to El Kazak, I may have to get to about 3 or 4 people, but he's the main target. You gotta play it off. He can't come direct.
Yeah.
A snake don't come direct like that.
Now, so that's why it goes to Genesis, the 3rd chapter, right? The serpent is for sometime he's and where sometimes goes to like very awkward deception. He's very crafty and cunning. It's something.
Yeah.
Just going back to that speech, he had made just a speech earlier this week. And he said like within the so-called dangerous cities within America, they're going to use the military to have it as like training grounds. So he's targeting Jake like you all stated. But what he really want, the eyes are on the prophets, man.
Yeah.
Then his first turn, he say something about the prophets of doom. So who he's talking about? Who's prophesying about the prophecies of doom right now?
And with these presidents and people above them, they're high-level warlocks and witches, man.
Right.
So they're tapped in, so they know we're the direct problem with their kingdom. You know,
Like you say, the 2/3, y'all gonna get steamrolled too. You know? That's
I got something for you. Like you said, Edom is ultimately out of time. Right? This is Job 14:5 in the NLT. You have decided the length of our lives. You know how many months we will live, and we are not given a minute longer.
That's the Most High. So the Yahweh Shema Shah controls everything. Your birthday, what happens in between, and your death day.
Yeah, and also the age of empires.
Well, damn.
How long the empire is to live. Like El Pastor mentioned recently, this is the 249th year. And the average lifespan of the kingdom is 250 years. So, basically, Lord willing, once we get into next year, things are going to move rapidly, man. Because he's out of time.
That's right, bro. That's right.
Read it again. All right. Job 14:5 in the NLT. Let me read out verse 6. All right. All right, that says, you have decided the length of our lives. You have decided the length of our lives. You know how many months we will live, and we are not given a minute longer. Verse 6. So leave us alone and let us rest. We are like hired hands, so let us finish our work in peace. That's the the wicked elite. Yeah, the international banking companies talking, going to finish their NWO in peace. And the Heavenly Father's going to disturb you, man. You're only going to get so far. You got it, bro. You got it.
I got one.
You want to lick it?
I was, you go here.
You going to how Esau was being very deceitful. This is in Genesis 25 until 27. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
The word cunning means skillful or crafty. We're showing you the spirit of Esau Edom. That's the same spirit that was in the serpent in the garden. Cunning is synonymous with subtle, crafty. Because it's the same spirit. You got it.
This is the word cunning, and in the etymology online, it says learn, skillful, possessing knowledge, skillfully deceitful.
Right, and the thing now is that they're hunting souls, man. As brothers have been mentioned, I know the priest of Yashimaf, Captain of Yashimaf, he mentioned every once in a while. Basically, the trends they set right now is really for decades later, man. So the same enchantments they were putting out when we was younger, now we seeing them come to fruition through these YNs, man.
I want to say when you go into the Hebrew for that term hunter, it has souls, spirits. So not only does he, prey on, animals and things of that nature, but hey, he preys on the spirits of men.
And they look at Jake like an animal.
That's right, cattle.
Yeah, look at you like cattle, man. So, we're being hunted. We're the prey in the society, especially the prophets.
Right.
Like I said in Isaiah, he that departed from evil, make himself a prey, man.
That's right.
So pretty much like you get into, bro, the prophets are the main ones targeted within our nation, man. Because we're that real hindrance from Edom's NWO. And the main goal of the NWO, these damn devils want that birthright back, man.
That's right.
The birthright, which you rightfully sold.
Right.
You gave that up.
And cried about it.
Yeah, and cried about it, man. You were so loser about it. And as far as the blessing, well, if you were spiritual, you understand you really never had it in the first place, man.
Got one for you. Just showing you the prophets. You have something? And this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 16 and verse 4. For by one that has understanding shall the city be replenished.
Right, like the one man said in the movie Total Recall, the first one starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was like, never underestimate the power of one man. Hey, like I say, Ecclesiastes, 1 man out of 1,000 is kind of righteous. So when you look at the Lord's elect, you hope for elect brothers, the Lord is going to reset existence by each of you brothers, man.
That's it, bro.
That's the importance of the 144,000. You're about to reset existence on this planet Earth. So by one, a city is established, man. You got it, bro.
Hey, just to back you up, Ecclesiastes 7:28, which yet my spirit seek, but I found not.
Right, can't find one woman that's righteous, man.
That's right, bro.
Even though, hey, she all into you, she'll listen to you, do what you say, she still is not righteous because the Lord didn't create her that way.
That's right.
You got it.
1 man among 1,000 have I found.
That will be the Lord's elect men.
Going back to Ecclesiasticus 16:4. For by one that has understanding shall the city be replenished, but the kindred of the wicked shall speedily become desolate.
Right, because when you look at the way they spread wickedness all throughout the entire planet Earth, man, and now they're at the point that where they want to finish their enterprise, man.
That's right.
And and the main goal of NWO was once again to get the birthright and the blessing back, but also to have the entire Earth under the vibration of Satan, under the complete vibration of Satan, and that's why they want to put a charagma in everyone. And going back to the video you had sent out, bro, and pretty much Esau Edom has people locking in with demons, man. We deal with Chat GPT. You deal with AI. These are spirits on the left hand side, man.
You're summing up demons. Elon Musk said it.
Yeah.
And then Apostle Tahar confirmed it twice in the spirit.
Right, yeah.
It's
That's why-
deeper than fucking databases, man. Those are fucking spirits, man.
And you've been doing that since Nikola Tesla. You've been doing that since Benjamin Banneker.
Yeah.
Creating these devices to open you up to the spirit world. These different technology devices.
That's what, well, where did he get this technology from? Us, the priest.
The double and the rope, yeah. The
Perfect
urim and
lights.
double, yeah.
That's right, perfect lights. Like your computer, like Apostle Tom always bring it up. When you open up your computer, when you look at your cell phone, look at the screen before you drop it. It's perfect lights.
Lights in perfection. Yeah, that's a good one for you.
Drop it.
Hey, because and the way you know this is urim and the thumb, those videos that pop up on your feed is for you.
Yes,
sir.
Like a certain video is so you have things in your spirit,
that's it.
or it'll be an answer to your personal problem because it's a urim and the thumb.
We'll call it YouTube recommendations.
Recommendations, yeah.
It's recommended for your spirit.
Some of it is an algorithm based off your search history. Some of it is just straight up spiritual.
It's the spirit.
That's it, bro.
Okay. I did Psalms 10. I did Psalms 10. I'm starting 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. On his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Right, yeah. So they baited to switch you by this whole "Make America Great Again," campaign. But at the same time, he was letting you know he was about to. Even though he spoke with a double tongue, how would you make America great again? By these people being on a complete bottom.
And that term MAGA is a vibration. When you look it up, it means witch. You gotta pull it up, bro.
Yeah.
Just the bags are pouring up, man.
Yeah, that was high level sorcery when they start pushing that MAGA vibration. Yeah.
And verse 8. He sit in the lurking places of the village, in the secret places, do he murder the innocent.
Right, you think about these councils they have. They have these particular, think tanks. It's all plotting. It's all about them plotting to rid themselves of the 12 tribes, man, because we're in the way.
That's right.
We're in the way, and in particular, those that are speaking this word, man. We're a direct threat to the NWO system. You got it, bro.
His eyes are privily set against the poor. Verse 9.
But privily means secret.
Now it's in the poor. Go back to the prey. We're going back. We just talked about earlier the Israelites. The movie Menace to Society came out in 1993. What did Sharice's father tell Cain in the classroom? The hunt's his own. You are the prey.
Right, it's spiritual.
So we're that nation I desire within this captivity.
Verse 9.
Hey, can you read that a little bit over, man, so I can link
This is Psalms 10.
Well, you know what? Oh, yeah. Hey, I got something for y'all. Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departs not.
The prey again represents the Israelites. More so who they really want. They want the cream of the crop. The elect, the nation of Israel. Because 2/3 of our people are already pretty much, they influenced by the God of this world.
Right.
They're already subjected by the image of the beast. So the only thing they pretty much waiting for when Esau really implements the RFID very soon.
And they're going to take, just like they received the jab, they're going to receive the punch.
Yeah. The MOTB, this is that knockout, man.
That's right.
Shit, really, these niggas already knocked out from the jail.
Yeah, literally, they dropping dead. Yeah. You're right, bro.
At verse 9. He lied in wait secretly as a lion in his dens. He lied in wait to catch.
Yeah, as your congressmen, your senators. He makes it seem like he's for your welfare. But his agenda is the attainment of that enterprise.
It shows you how patient he is, like a lion. Like how he set for things like generations above or ahead. That shows how Esau is very calm with that pen.
And like you mentioned, these congressmen, senators, different councilmen, they're less luminaries, man.
That's it, bro.
No coincidence, they all be holding up that damn Freemason sign.
Right.
They all plugged in,
Right.
man.
He do it catch the poor when he draw them in his net.
Through your system. Certain welfare programs and things of that nature. That's how he catch the poor, man.
This book of Psalm 144:7.
What's that called? What? Public housing, food stamps, your college system, right? Certain certifications and things of that nature, man. that gets you entangled in this system.
Make it seem like he's for the people's good.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, because a lot of people regret going to college because
Man, bro.
they're indebted to those student loans.
Yes, sir.
This is book of Psalm 144.
And you got a job making $20,000 a year, or $30,000 a year. Not bad.
This is book of Psalm 144, verse 7. Send thy hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters.
And that's send our hand from above. Send back Yahweh Shai.
That's right, bro.
And you know, take us up, beam us up from among these strange people, man. And in particular, the wicked, you know, the biblical Edomites, man. You know, because when you look at the longer our people are here, the further they're being corrupted, man.
Right.
You know?
And Paul Eve, she catching it, commit suicide. Or look, I seen a chick, she had 3 kids. Said life was so hard, she tried to drown herself and the kids, but she was on live, but she was saved. Then you still got Jake being hung in Delta State. But wait a minute, his mom said that there's no history or indication of depressed mood. If you're depressed, you're gonna be feeling sad, you're gonna be down and out, you don't wanna go to school. But his mom basically said that there was no indications, and they found this young man hanging in the middle of a fucking college campus, man.
Furthermore, his bones were broken.
Right.
So he broke his bones, then hung himself.
Right,
Come
right.
on, man.
And I'm gonna say something about depression. If you know a person with depressed mood, and all of a sudden that person just starts being happy, that's when you gotta watch that person. Why? Because that person has made up his mind or her mind, I'm gonna do this shit. And now this person is at ease with it, and then you find them dead 2 or 3 days later.
And I just want to say, that Satan attempts you, man. You know, I just want to put those temptations out there. Brothers might be going through situations, stressed, depressed, and if Satan put that temptation in your mind, look, you can just blast yourself and end it.
Yeah.
It's the demon, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And Yahweh Shah faced it too.
Yeah.
That's in Isaiah the 53rd chapter.
Your man is sorrow acquainted with grief.
You know?
So back in Psalm 144 and 7, send thy hand from above, rid me, and deliver me out of great waters.
The great waters are all these people, man. And they all have Satan on them. The majority of these people, yeah, it's like we watched the movie The Matrix. All these people are plugged into the Matrix, man. You know?
From the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. So your right hand is supposed to represent like a honor, no, but he saw, righteousness and integrity. When he saw does everything is on the left hand side. Anything that he pushes, promotes, and propagates is all about left-handed means. You know?
And they ain't hiding anything, man. You know, like for years they've been pushing the, Baffy. You know what I'm saying? They've been pushing it in the schools, and putting statues in different cities. You know, certain cities they want to get rid of the 10 Commandments. Why? Because now they're tapping in. Like they're tapping in more to their power source. Their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. Their right hand is Satan, man. So now they're getting close to their power source because we're in the end. You know, they believe it's going to help them, man.
Let's get that MAGA.
Yeah, you have that number too.
Oh, this is the term MAGA.
You speak up to
No, this is MAGA. It says in the context of the Church of Satan, MAGA is not just a separate degree, but it's also a female equivalent to the 5th degree title, Magus. The Church of Satan agrees progress from registered members to active members or Satanists, which is the 1st degree, warlock or witch, which is the 2nd degree, priestess, the 3rd degree.
So it stands to reason when you had that campaign going out, everybody buying hats, you seeing these signs, that were made, would make America great again on it. That was basically a ritual, man. It was a high level ritual. Same thing, going back during the whole George Floyd situation. Everybody like, I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Going back during the vid situation, everybody with the face mask, it's rituals, man. But going back to MAGA itself, like that was a high level ritual,
Especially during that first term.
Yeah.
That first term.
It says MAGA or Magus. This is the highest obtainable degree signifying mastery and self-realization within the Church of Satan's philosophy.
Self-realization, that's a form of Satanism too. So at the end of the day, that shit goes back to Satanism. It's 2 Corinthians 43. And it's plain, like Zaquan saying, it's evident. They're not even hiding no more, man.
They had anything.
It's like they really started being blatant with their Satanism in like 2009 with the rap music videos.
Yeah.
Like they started including Satanism all into it.
Emu, niggas came out with emu drama. And they know it's like, Jake got their own emu drama. Like, gossip and shit.
Hip hop is the new rock and roll. You know?
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid from them that are lost.
Like 2/3 inside of America and the non-elect outside of America. Okay? Our gospel is this truth. Hid, meaning what? It hasn't been revealed to you. Right? Hey, get Amos 3 and 7. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 4, it says, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe it not.
Right, and Esau is the God of this world. Talking about who? The nobility of Edom. These 13 Edomite families, right? They believe in Satanism, right? Left-handed magic. And it's evident. Everything they do is contrary to the laws, statutes, and the commandments. But then you dummies will see them coming out of a church temple and believe they believe in God. But what God? Right? They're not, what's the nigga name? Albert Pike. Even when it comes to masonry, Freemason, they tell you it's a certain level that you get to, and then they reveal to you that their God is Satan. But we're tripping. Yep.
It says, least the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach,
And that's his truth. Go ahead.
who is the image of the Most High,
Right.
to shine unto them.
And if this light is shining to them, they become what? Spiritually illuminated. Right? And then they'll understand from what is what. Understand that this system is wicked. Understand that so-called white people are the Edomites. Understand that these 12 tribes are the only tribes or the only nation that Yahweh shall sent for. Understand that we have our own kingdom that's coming. Understand that World War III is brewing. Understand that the Revelation 13 and 16 has been activated, and we're just waiting for this mandate after it goes through its process of being of gradualism. So we're here, and it's only going to get worse.
That's right, bro.
Okay? Last one, bro.
It's Isaiah 47:12 with an NLT. Now use your magical charms, use the spells you have worked with all these years. Maybe they will do you some good.
And you use your media, you use music, commercials, you know, your church system, your school system, all that shit is enchantments. Go ahead, bro.
You know, just going back to how the guy in this world has seen the people, like just on the back of the American dollar, look what it has on there. In God we trust. Like you said, what God are they talking about? And what's Henry Hine, he made a quote that said how money, like he said, money is the God of our time and Rothschild is his prophet, you know? So it shows how people are captivated by this so-called way of getting money, but look what you gotta do in order to get money in this world.
Yeah, and if you're still captivated right now, you're fucking crazy. If anything, you had sense, you should be trying to leave America. You know? And in order to survive, motherfuckers need like 3 jobs now. To survive. Okay, was it?
Yeah, so it says, now use your magical charms, use the spells you have worked in all these years. Maybe they will do you some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. And it says, all the advice you receive has made you tired. Where are all your astrologers, those stargazers who made predictions each month? Let them stand up and save you from what the future holds.
And it says, you know, Isaiah 45 or 47, that Satan is going to forsake you. What's that song? I will wait for you. But Satan ain't going to do that for you. Once the Most High pulls his plug, he's going to stop having that spiritual communication with you, man.
That's how they weary in a month or two with their counsels.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, with that, we're going to draw this to a closing. Let's give you one to give our honor for it too. Elder honors to our elder, apostle, and elder bishops of Great Millstone well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect.
Shalom.
Bible.
Nah, I was thinking like the damn atonement brother's kind of weak with it. Nobody started yelling. That was a good call.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about Shalom, man. I was telling Elder Kazak, I was going to try